Good evening. Welcome. It's wonderful to be on Gino's spot.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's spot. Gino could not make it this evening because, of course, he was busy with I don't know what. My name is Sheikh Rattle and Roll. I am from the UAE. That is right. I've popped in because I saw Brendon Peel performing. Over there, it was wonderful. He was a magician and illusionist. He was incredible. Of course, UAE is a very small country. I recently had it carpeted, wall to wall, desert to desert. Easy. I am hip. I am happening now because I am on the show, of course. I am hip and I'm the hippie shake. The hippie shake. For goodness sakes. Yes, indeed. I am getting used to the Port Elizabeth. I hope that everybody is here online tonight having a good drink as well. Of course, I am from the family. My family in the UAE is allowed to drink, of course. It is not a problem for me. I also come to Port Elizabeth so I can get some hooch. How you say hooch to mix with my Fitchen leads, of course. I always use Fitchen leads because it is the bespoke mixer for the discerning individual. And I am very, very, very discerning. I am getting used to how it works here in Port Elizabeth. I've gone to the Eastern Cape, of course. The Eastern Cape is a place where you dress yourself and you drive your own car, of course, and you have to wipe your own bottom with your own hair. It is so uncivilized, but I am all right. I've got so much money, I don't care. If I like something, I buy it. If I don't like it, I buy it. I just buy that all the time. Hello, everybody online. Pull in. It's a beautiful evening tonight, of course. I'm just sitting on my ass here tonight because my company is sucking the oil out the ground. That is how I make the money. I don't work like you infidels. I know, indeed. Hello, Marshall Dutoy. Very nice to have you. Cheers to you as well. Cheers to you. Of course, I am here with Port Elizabeth people, infidels here to find out how you are getting on. Like I say, I don't work. I don't like to work. I just wait. I sit on my ass while they pump the oil out of my land. Oil is your friend. It is like your black sticky friend. I love it. I love it. Yes, indeed. It is like the breast milk of Mother Nature. It's a little bit thicker, perhaps. You know, I have got so much money, I even have my own harem. I bought all 4 of the girls from ABBA. You know ABBA? Dancing Queen. I bought all 4 girls, even the 2 girls with the beards. Hello, good evening, Wendy Tompkins. Very nice to have you here on the board as well. And I'm saying, I have a special saying for you, something for you to remember. You can always conk a concubine, but you must never pork a porcupine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gino's Spot. Thank you to our sponsors, Fitchen Leeds and Spar as well. I hope that you have got your drink. Tell me what drinks you have. What are you having for drinking? And tell me where you are watching from. Hello, Donald Thomas, for the shake, indeed. Lovely to have you here. The oil price is going down. I hate you for that. I'm selling oil and buying GameStop. I am doing that. Yes, indeed. I hope that all of you have invested wisely and nicely Indeed. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, get yourself your fiction leads. We have a very exciting show tonight with Brendon Peel. And of course, he is a partner in crime as well, Lee Lau. So we've got a wonderful guest tonight. We are going to be doing some little tricks. We are going to be talking about this, everything about his life. Indeed, even the most private. No, we won't do all that stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. Welcome to Gino Spot. Let's sing your comments. Put the comments inside, and we will sing a song for you. Yeah, right. I eat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning around and round, round and round, and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I eat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. You make me hot, you make me sigh. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love. At the touch of a velvet glove. Abracadabra, I'm gonna Ingrid Fourier. Hey Gino, glad to see you. Still, let's go. I feel the magic in your caress. I feel the magic when I touch your dress. Silken satin, leather and lace. Black panties with an angel's face. I can see the magic in your eyes. I see the magic in your thighs. Just when I think I'm gonna get away, I hear those words that you always say. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Woo! You call my name, I eat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Yeah. How it? All right. Woo! Welcome to Gino's Spot, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a good time. All right. Then, ladies and gentlemen, lovely to have you aboard. Lovely to have you on board tonight. And we're going to be unusual. Of course, thank you to our sponsors, Fitch Needs and Spar, as well as Amibia for our internet. I've got my little shrine on the side. Whoa! Lovely Fitch Needs, indeed. All right, so we got Brendon Peel and Lee Lau on board tonight, and it's going to be fantastic. We've got so many stories. They've been gigging as magicians and illusionists and escapologists, and my God, it's like a hectic thing. And also East Cape's own. We're proud to know that they are East Cape born and bred. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we're going to do our Fitch and Leads. Fitch and Leads does a magical mixologist. A magical mixologist with Justin. Let's have a look and see what he says.
When the sun goes down and you need a little tickle, Fitch and Leads have got a flavor for the people.
Hey guys, welcome back to Magical Mixologist. Today I'm going to be doing a little drink with some lime and some basil, and of course our fantastic grapefruit tonic. Alright, let's dive right in. So we're going to take a half a shot glass of basil syrup, toss that into our glass. We're going to take the juice from half a lime. Come on. Yes, these locked on gym clothes has really bugged me. Whew. Sorry, Mom. Not bad. Okay, so the glass is already garnished. Let's take the shot of vodka, not gin, vodka, into the glass. It's already nicely garnished, like I said, with the basil and the lime, and we're going to be taking the grapefruit tonic. Alright, and we're going to toss that straight over. And of course, the drinks are not complete. Got a stir from the magic wand. Right. Cheers. Beyond refreshing.
Pitch and leaves, you've got a mixer that'll fix you on the table.
Fitch and Leeds, the bespoke mixer for the discerning individual. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now to get on our special guest for tonight. And we've got a little bit of an introduction to Brendon Peel. Ladies and gentlemen, our illusionist, magician, God knows what else he does, but we're going to find out. Let's have a look at a little introduction for you.
The art of illusion has been mastered by Brendon Peel. He has travelled around the country and the world, exciting people with his mysterious tricks.
I'm scared. This is scary.
Come on! Come on!
Peel has created many of his own magic effects, blurring the line between reality and fiction.
Maybe I can try something like getting inside of your head. Whatever right now. Magic. It Play it over and over again in your head. Just write it in your mind. It's something you can eat. Yeah. It's an apple, right? Is it apple?
You know the word is experience when you're looking at it, right? You know that it is, you just can't really fathom to spell it.
Open up your hand. Magic, just like that.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendon Peel. Thank you very much, Brendon, for joining us tonight.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Lovely to have you on Gino's spot, indeed. And a PE boy born and bred. I'm very proud as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm from PE. Went to Pearson High School, and I've always tried to represent PE wherever I go. Even on the big stages like Britain's Got Talent and stuff. Not many magicians have come kind of out of PE, I guess. But
no, absolutely. I mean, I know that. Stephen Clute. Do you know Stephen Clute?
Yeah, I know him quite well.
Now, Stephen was originally from PE as well. He was originally.
Oh, really?
But he didn't claim it as his own.
Yeah, okay.
He lived most of his life in Durban, I think.
Okay.
But he was born. I think he was born here. If I'm not, I might be mistaken. Somebody tag Stephen. He's been on the show as well.
We'll find out.
But I know
because I actually know him. I didn't know he's from PE.
I'm sure you would have known him. I'm sure, but you've definitely embraced PE with it, which I absolutely love. I love that.
I always try, like I said, to represent PE.
For sure, for sure. And so I mean, we always start with what you're doing now. What is going on in life? It's COVID. It's a hectic time. All entertainers are having a hard time. But have you found it difficult as a magician as opposed to a musician? Or something that a magician is possibly easier.
Quite difficult. It is quite difficult to obviously be doing live shows now. I usually do quite a lot of live shows around the country, corporate events and stuff like that. But I have transitioned to like the more of the virtual, which is kind of what we're doing here now as well. I have transitioned to doing virtual shows and a couple TV shows and stuff like that. It's different to say the least. It is a bit different to be doing these kind of virtual things rather than live entertainment. But I have been fortunate enough, and I think magicians are kind of fortunate enough that, like a lot of what we do is sometimes visual. So you can kind of translate that through a camera and through a screen, whereas something like pure hypnosis and hypnotism, that's a little bit more difficult to do, like something like this. Over here. So it depends what kind of craft you're in. Like musicians, you can play, you can sing, and play your guitar, and people can relate to that through a camera. So I guess it depends what art form you're in. But with magic, luckily, it sometimes can translate quite well through the camera, as it were.
I see Wendy saying Brendon Peel made an appearance before Andre Crevier. Was it Grove? Andre Crevier?
Yeah, Andre the hilarious.
Just before lockdown.
No, that was in March last year, I think. I know Andre very well. He's a hypnotist.
Okay. Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Hello to Wendy as well.
So I mean, this whole, because as a magician, do you think it's? I mean, I know that the musicians really, they really miss that immediate response from the audience. Do you think that being a magician, if you're doing card tricks or things, it obviously cuts down the stuff that you can do to be doing online as well.
Of course it does cut it down to quite like, in my regard, like a lot, because I get a lot of audience participation, and I when it's mentalism, you need other people kind of there to really influence and stuff usually. So it does kind of cut down what I can do. There's still some things you can do, but it has changed kind of the game there quite a bit. I way prefer live entertainment. Also because if you do something and it's like something awesome and like usually a whoa moment, as I like to call it in my shows. I do something that's a whoa moment here on the screen, and if it's just people all muted around, like in a Zoom conference, like you do something, you're like, and that's your card, and then people just kind of. Well, maybe sometimes they're like, well, but you don't hear anything, So it's like it's quite weird to. I don't know how comedians do it, because there you're cracking a joke and no one.
No, it's
impossible.
Some
jokes in my shows and stuff, and like everyone just sits there, and it's just like, the punchline comes, and it's weird, But
I know, no, you can't. You've just got to hope for the best when you've got an online show with comedy.
I mean, to be fair, half the time people aren't laughing in the show anyway, so I kind of got used to it.
Lies. Oh man, but you've got something called magic cord on camera that you've been participating in. Is that it's on the Travel Channel, I believe?
That is on the Travel Channel. Yeah, it's I know it's aired internationally now. I actually need to check if it's aired in South Africa yet. I haven't been keeping tabs on this. I should actually do that. I should probably check. But it has aired in literally internationally. It has aired, and that was really cool to be part of like a TV show with like a bunch of other top magicians in the world doing magic, for like street magic and stuff like that. And that was a really cool experience to be part of. And if there is a season 2, if they do get signed for season 2, I will be involved for that as well this year. So hopefully, hold thumbs that they do get continued as season 2.
Yes, no, absolutely. We are holding thumbs, and I hope that there should be some stuff where you can hide stuff behind your mask now. They'll never know.
Actually, not a bad idea.
But let's going back to your. I think Gary might even have a little trick that you've done on this magic cord and camera. Let's have a quick quiz.
Now, something I absolutely love about street magic is the ability to take an ordinary object and do something extraordinary with it. Do you have a coin on you by any chance? If you don't, it's fine. We'll try something else.
Check. Will that be fine? That one?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, that will be fine. I have a marker over here as well. What I want you to do is make this coin unique by putting on one side, putting your initials, something simple, so you make this coin your own.
Okay.
I see you've gone with the classic smiley face. If you don't mind just grabbing one block of ice from that.
Okay.
Just one is fine.
Okay.
Fantastic. Ooh, that is quite cold. So what I'm going to try and do right now is I'm going to use this block of ice and your coin. I'm going to place the block of ice on top of the coin. I know it's probably a bit cold. I just want you to close your hand around that. Okay?
Yeah.
A little bit of magic can also occur inside of your hand right now. Very carefully.
Okay.
Very carefully. Go ahead and open up your hand. Take a look.
Oh, what? Oh, it's no ways. Is that my coin?
Is it inside?
Yeah, the coin's completely frozen.
Is that your signature?
Yeah, the KVH.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
The frozen coin. Unbelievable. No, I know. I know that you said PE, born and bred. You were born here and grew up here. Junior school?
Summerwood Junior, yeah.
Summerwood
School. Yeah, I don't know if you know it or not, but yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Are you a Summerstrand boykie?
Yeah. I've pretty much been in Summerstrand my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't give my exact address here, but yeah, I'm out there in Summerstrand.
The house no longer exists.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, excellent! And Pearson High School. So I mean, did you get into magic earlier on? Did you find yourself enjoying the stage? Did you do drama?
Yeah, actually, I did acting. So a couple things I actually wanted to be before I ever wanted to be a magician was an actor. I did acting since I was about 7. I used to do plays at the Rotherswain Theatre Company.
Yes, Sharon.
Yeah,
yes,
Sharon and Linda. I know them very well.
Sharon
So I started,
and Linda.
being young and doing shows with them and getting on stage, and that was before I even kind of knew about magic. Another thing I wanted to be before I became a magician is I wanted to be a professional poker player. Believe it or not, I was like 10 years old. I wanted to do poker.
Bells.
Yeah, that was before I ever did magic. Like, I didn't know any magic tricks. I just knew how to play poker. So
seriously dodgy, bro. Seriously dodgy.
No, I know. Yeah, I hear that a lot. So don't worry. No, but so those things kind of like, I always enjoyed cards and games, and I've always liked puzzles as well. You'll see probably later as well that I really enjoy puzzles. And kind of, I watched the show, David Blaine's show, when I was quite young, and I always liked magic. I always thought it was cool at a very young age. I think I was about 12 years old when I started.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of just like learning a few random tricks from like a basic, one of these basic like magic kits that you get as a kid.
I think I know that story, by the way. I think I know that story because Carol Jean Faree told me a story about you at the boardwalk. Yeah. At the boardwalk, she said that you were walking around and they bought you a little magic kit. Your mom bought you the.
Yeah, it was a little. No, that was actually it's
a little box, a little thing.
Yeah, and then actually, interestingly enough, I actually started off doing my walk-around magic career when I was 16 at Spur, which was through Carol as well, and we've been family friends with him for years. Yeah, so it was great. That was a great start, kind of doing walk-around magic at Spur for like a couple years. You kind of learn the craft. I mean, I messed up a few times because I didn't know what the hell I was doing half the time, but you kind of get into the groove of kind of doing more tricks and better tricks and get into the psychology of it. And I grew from there doing like Grahamstown Fest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just keep performing. I perform whenever I can,
But I love the idea that with Sharon and Helena, doing the drama and getting into sort of being confident enough to do something like that as well, because I think to go to take that first step of getting in front of people and doing stuff, it's almost like theatre. So Linda and Sharon kind of get you into that. They make you step off the diving board, and then as a youngster, then you realize you can actually do it. And so doing those walkarounds, because that's hectic. I mean, to actually get up and go do that for the first time.
Actually, doing the theatre stuff at such a young age. I mean, honestly, I genuinely don't think I would be where I am today if I didn't do that at that age. Because I was quite like a shy. I still am. I think I'm quite shy, Generally, I am shy. I'm a shy person, But when I get on stage, it's obviously a bit different. Like, you kind of play a character when you're on stage. I'm sure you know all about that. Well, you have a few characters you play when you're on stage.
I do. But I'll give you, there's this. One person that I know that I've interviewed before here is Duck Charles, who runs the barnyards, and he is also a shy guy. He's very quiet. But you put him on stage, and all of a sudden that persona gets out there, and it's like wah, and it's almost like like you guys are. If you are more shy, because I'm not that shy guy. I'm the huggy sort of out there all the time kind of. But you guys actually give it stick when you get out there. It's like you're saving it up.
Yeah. No, that's kind of how it kind of goes down. Is that you go on stage, and all of a sudden, you know, next thing you know, you're doing these crazy things, and it kind of becomes now. It's like I kind of do live a double life where, you know, like where you just a normal person living life, and then next thing you know, you're on stage doing things that like, you know, are almost unexplainable and stuff.
Yes. When till you have kids, then you become grumpy dad as well. It also becomes one of those characters that you play.
Oh yeah. I look forward to it,
Wendy's asking, where did you learn, or did you teach yourself?
Yeah, so I actually did teach myself. I did get a decent amount of help from. There is actually another magician in PE named Mark Rose Christie. Yeah. I don't know if you know him.
Yes.
He kind of helped me out in the beginning. There's a few other, like, whenever a magician would come to town, I would like speak to them. But generally speaking, I would say 99% of what I did, I taught myself. From kind of scratch, and that's through books, sometimes through YouTube, through these magic kits. I mean, and then once you learn the principles and the techniques behind certain magic tricks, you can kind of create your own stuff, which is what I also sometimes do as well. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. I mean, to get to that, you go through all those levels, and you can actually be creative with what you do as well. And
and that's what's really awesome. You can create new things out of nothing, and it's good fun. It's really fun.
This whole magician thing where you're not allowed to tell other people, and then you also talk to each other about tricks and stuff. Do you talk to each other?
I can tell people, but then
how
I just
you do
have
it?
to kill them afterwards.
Kill them. You see, that's what I thought.
Around.
You see.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a crossbow
around,
so don't stress. But no, I wouldn't. No, there's a code. There's a code amongst magicians, and basically that code is that if you know a magic trick, even if you don't perform it yourself, generally speaking, you do not tell other people about that magic trick. And that's just the way it is, because you'll be destroying someone else's art. I would just be doing myself a disservice if I start, like, you know, showing how I do things. Like, I just
you got to keep that. You got to keep it, because obviously everybody knows there's illusions and the things, but I mean, they are so clever. It's just it's also lovely to have that feeling that there is something slightly mysterious about the whole thing. something quite real. It's always cool. Gary's typing me a question. I do not understand what he's saying. Or you type or if you type revealed on the YouTube video, he says revealed.
You can go try.
Oh yes, no.
Actually,
no, we
depends
don't want
what
that.
videos you're talking about. You can go onto Google. I'll tell you now, or YouTube. But a lot of the times they're wrong. But they come up with like some interesting stuff that I'm like, okay, that's actually not a bad idea. But they're wrong. But not many times they're right, actually. But people, I'm like, that's actually very clever. These people that like don't know anything about like magic tricks are like coming up with cool ideas.
They're
helping you. You might be able to replicate it.
Yeah. See, after Britain's Got Talent, which big stage do you still want to attempt once lockdown's over?
So my dream, my kind of goal, or one of my goals in life, is to definitely be like a resident performer in Vegas. I think I will put in there very well. Yeah. I think Vegas.
That's like your dream of poker player as well, all in one.
Yeah, exactly. I could play poker on the side, and then, you know, do magic show. Like I think for a lot of entertainers, especially magicians, like Vegas, Vegas kind of is where it's at.
It's the big one.
Because you can have your own freedom over the show. You have the security of knowing that like someone else is promoting your show, because that's the tiring thing of what I do. Is the promoting of shows. I mean, it really, it's a headache, as you might probably also know. Yeah,
absolutely. Gary does most of that for me. Thank goodness. That's his.
So he gets two headaches in one. Yeah. So it goes
your brand is amazing, though. I've got to tell you, Brendon, the way that you've worked your brand is your look and your style and everything. You kind of stuck to something. It's really, really brilliant.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I actually, what does help is I actually am also, I don't know actually if you know this, but I'm currently also studying my master's in business, my MBA.
Yes.
And doing the master's.
See that.
Yeah, so I'm big time in the marketing side there. And just understanding business. So it's not just like, because I really love business and kind of economics and all that type of stuff, believe it or not. I really like that. So it's like you're taking those kind of skills and combining it with the art of doing magic and creating shows, I think it's served me quite well. And, you know, I keep continuing to just enjoy it. I enjoy creating the magic side, creating the art behind it all. Like, I just find it all fun, you know?
No, I mean, and I know that you've done a degree in journalism and drama as well. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
So you've got a whole bunch of study behind you.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of random stuff. I went to Rhodes University. And
Rhodes, hey,
yeah, Rhodes.
Excellent.
Sometimes.
I see Mike Barwood saying here, Brendon, good to see you. I love the mentalism and the energy and the focus it takes. Did you whack maths at school? I heard that you did. I heard that you waxed at maths.
I did decent in maths. You know, like in school, I was a little like, if I wasn't interested in something, like I wouldn't really apply too much time to it. Looking back, I'm like, yeah, if I just applied more time, I definitely would have even done better. But I did all right. You know, I did decent. I really do like numbers though, and like kind of core normal maths and arithmetic and like accounting and that type of thing, and working with numbers and like money and stuff, and looking at graphs and understanding graphs. I'm very good at that stuff. There were certain things in maths that like I didn't really enjoy, so I just like, some like algebra type of stuff was just sometimes a bit boring to me. But yeah, I did enjoy maths, and I enjoyed science as well. That was fun to do at school.
The academic matric.
Yeah,
you settled into that, okay? You know, as an entertainer, that's quite rare, you know, because generally entertainers go out and they've got amazing talent in what they do, but then they are hopeless alcoholics and they're no good with their business.
Do all of that at once, you know? So it's great.
My word. And I mean, you got into the illusionist side as well, and the mentalist side, so you enjoy getting into people's minds as well.
Yeah, so something I did for 2 years. I did psychology. I didn't do it as my major, but I did do 2 years of psychology, and I really, really enjoyed it at university. And kind of like, yeah, I do enjoy. I don't know if you also do this. I don't know. I know a few other entertainers like doing it. It's kind of like just watching people when you're out and about, and like kind of seeing people and just observing and kind of understanding like what's going through the person's head here. And that really helps with the mentalism side, because it helps to create the illusion of getting inside of your head just a little bit. And that's kind of what I really do enjoy the psychology behind the magic as well, definitely.
Yeah. I see this, Sonia Quinn saying, a private performance for my son's 21st, and Brendon volunteered for the Reva Steenkamp Foundation as our guest performer. Phenomenal. There's a good gig for you. That'll be coming again after lockdown. There we go. Come on, Brendon. Magic opened the beaches.
Magic open the beaches. Yeah, I wish I could do that. No. We won't get into the beach conversation right now, but it's very interesting that, you know, it's illegal to stand on sand right now. I don't know. That's quite fascinating.
Ridiculous. It's crazy.
It is what it is, you know.
Just before we go away from this whole maths thing, and you were talking about a quick aside about the GameStop story before we were talking, and you say you were buying up the GameStop stock a bit, doing a bit of.
I didn't buy up like as much as I should, but I did buy in relatively early. I heard Bubbles under saying that GME was going to blow up, so I was like, cool, let me just throw caution to the wind a bit and go into that stock, because I do dabble in the stocks and the stock market quite a lot, actually.
You quite enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it. I love figuring out like you know, what stocks and what shares and what companies are actually going to like kind of increase and do well. You know, like, have you bought into Zoom last year in April 2020? By September, you would have 7 times your money, you know. So it's like just interesting, because obviously more people started using Zoom, more people started downloading it. And those are the types of things and trends you can kind of see that are happening kind of in the world. And it really fascinates me. And it's something that, I really enjoy doing. So, that's what I kind of check every day, is about shares and stocks.
Lovely. And I mean, I know Gary was talking about Brand. He's saying that you look like a modern, like a Brad Pitt. I
have heard that before, but
yeah.
When I was on the cruise ship, a lot of the people used to call me Brad Pitt and Brad and all that.
You just say,
sometimes
no,
I see it,
man,
sometimes I
I'm
don't.
just doing my job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, so what's your before we go away from the stock market? What's your stock market tip for the day?
For the day,
SA stocks, if you go. No, short term, definitely earning quick money. Oh, we lost him for a bit. We lost him. Are you back? Sorry. There you go. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is the sector you actually want to buy into right now is actually marijuana. That's the new sector you want to buy into. Yeah, marijuana
CBD
products.
and that stuff.
CBD, all that stuff. That stuff's going to blow up in 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'll check it. I'll see it's going. We're getting you in and out a little bit, yeah. But it's fine. We're coming back here and there, so we're fine. We got your audio.
Okay,
so
well, I'm
Brendon,
back in. Okay.
Oh, no, you're in. And I mean, your performances. I know you always say that you go beyond the expectations. I mean, you can see by the comments of you. So I've attended several Brendon's performances. Really entertaining. It's always going beyond what people expect, and I think that's a good way to do things, because if they're expecting one thing and they get much more, then you get the gig next year as well, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'm always trying to kind of promote my shows, and when I'm in my show, you don't just want to go and do a slapdash job. You want to do something cool that people are going to tell their friends and be like, oh, next time he comes to town, why don't you come and check out his show? And you kind of, what I try to do is create a little bit of an urban myth around like what I do. And, a lot of people will tell you that I don't actually really perform. Like, a lot of people ask me in like bars or restaurants, they say, show me a magic trick. I just say, come to one of my shows rather. And then, that once they come to one of my shows, like they have like, and they have that experience of like this really awesome, it's like a full show, it's like an experience.
Yeah,
and then they can go away
you.
and say, wow, it's not just magic. It's like just also entertaining. Even if you're not a huge magic fan, I like to think if you come to my show for an hour, you will leave being like, oh, maybe magic isn't my thing. Like, I don't love magic, but at least I was entertained for this hour. And I think that's the main thing, is I call myself an entertainer over just like a magician, so I always try and make it as entertaining as possible, as I'm sure you do.
You try and add every single bit of skill that you might have on stage, stage skill. You've got to use it all. It's got to be out there, because that's the next thing that people get interested in, So the fact that you do a little bit of comedy as well, and you pull that in,
Yeah, no, I try bringing it all together and make it a whole thing,
an extravaganza,
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Now, I mean, I know that the whole Britain's Got Talent and everything that comes at a later stage, and I think Gary's got a trick or two that he can put on here. Let's have a look at one of your tricks.
Hi, my name is Brendon Peel, and I have a spectacular illusion for you that defies the laws of physics. Okay, guys, I want to try this magic trick. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, sorry, my name's Brendon, and I'm actually a magician. I was wondering if I could actually show you, like, a magic trick, if that's cool.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you mind just coming out here for a second? You can close the door. I see you also, you're holding your phone there. Now, before we get to the phone, I just want you to see over here. This is your, what's it called? A license disc, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So all I want you to do is just feel that. I mean, this is your car anyway. Now, this is something, like I said, I've never tried before. I genuinely do not know if it's going to work. I really hope it does. But yeah, you got a camera there? Okay, great. I want you to record very closely. Now, hopefully this works. Now, this is a solid window. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen a magician pull a solid through a solid, but hopefully today, what we can do, if we can almost reach into the glass, we can actually kind of pull out.
What?
your license list.
Oh my gosh.
Entirely. Check that out.
That's
yours.
incredible.
Thanks.
That is so cool.
Enjoy your day.
Thanks.
Magic.
She was like, I don't know. She was flummoxed, totally.
No, that's exactly how I
Nice.
feel when these things happen. Yeah.
Oh my word, Brendan. So now, just I mean, it's all very well to see it on the screen like that, because that's obviously, trickery, clearly. So now, what about doing something here for the people that are watching? We've got a pile of people on at the moment.
Yeah, we can try something.
Can we do a trick for them?
Something. Yeah, let's try something a bit experimental.
Do you need to pick somebody that's on? Do you need to pick somebody that's on the comments?
The comments. We can do it through the comments if that's cool.
Comments.
All right?
Okay.
I have a little deck of cards over here.
Okay.
And actually, what's going to happen is I just want, let's just say the first person.
Yeah.
That comments. Now in a deck of cards, there are red cards and there are black cards, right?
Yeah.
So now all I want, the first person, everyone who's watching now, it doesn't really matter who, just name and type out either red or black. Whichever one pops up is the color we'll use. I don't know if there's a bit of a delay with
it will delay just about 30 seconds or so. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh no. I was saying we got to get the color, Philippa. We want the color, Philippa, not the. There we go. They got red. Okay. Marcel's on.
So
they both got red.
So we're going to be thinking of a red card.
Can we have one person? Must we choose one person here on the comments,
or
must we?
So I just see red.
All of them.
We'll use red.
Okay, red. Yeah. Okay, we're using red.
You can select whichever one you see first, whichever comment you see first, because I don't know which ones come through first. You pick whichever one you see first, right? So now in red cards, there's either going to be hearts or diamonds, all right? Now, I just want the first person to someone type out either hearts or diamonds, and that's the suit we're going to use, all right? Hearts or diamonds. Okay. And you can go ahead, type it out. I know we'll have a 20-second delay or something, which is fine. Because also, right after that, and after we get our suit, we're going to also think of a value.
There we go.
In a
diamonds.
Okay.
Marcel's got diamonds.
Someone has said diamonds there. I can see that on the screen, so we're going to be thinking of a diamond. Now, we want a value. Now, most people go for Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. You can do that if you want. Otherwise, you can just give me any value in a deck of cards, any value. And as soon as that's popped up. So we know we have a red diamond. That's what we're currently using. Now we just need to know what value we are using for this deck of cards. All right? Now, and you just tell me whenever you see that value pop up. So I see someone has said 8 there. Are you happy with that?
Okay. Well, I think we must go for Marcel's one. Marcel, we'll stick to the same guy. So Marcel got a 2. Can we do that?
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. So Marcel's got a 2 there. Yeah.
That's fine. Now I actually have a kind of like a few weird habits, as you can imagine, being a magician.
Yes.
And one of the kind of weird habits I sometimes do is before a show or before I perform, I'll take a deck of cards, open it, and I'll flick the bottom of the deck like that. Now, when I flick the deck, usually a few cards come kind of shooting up, right?
Yes.
Now, and I know some people that smoke do this as well, right? So what happens is one card will come up the highest. Now, what I do is I take that card, reverse it, and I actually put it back inside of the deck, all right? And that is literally what I did before the show here. Is that I actually went to reverse.
No way.
So you had Marcel helped you out here, and Marcel went ahead and he selected the color red, correct?
Diamonds.
And he selected a diamond, and he selected the number
2.
2, right? And this has not been set up, prearranged, or anything. One face down card in the deck, and that hopefully is indeed our 2 of diamonds, which is exactly.
That is brilliant.
Marcel selected there. Thank you very much.
Marcel. You are Marcel, I hope abracadabra, he says.
That's exactly right. Yeah, there's been no setting up or collusion.
My word, no, not at all. Not with Marcel, no.
No.
Excellent, Brendon. That's fantastic. I don't know. Should we do one more? Have you got one more for us?
Yeah, I can do. I think maybe I can do this one with you. Otherwise, there might be a bit of a delay.
Okay.
We can do it with other people as well. Sometimes the delay is gets a little bit difficult to go. But now, What's interesting is you mentioned as well mentalism and the whole mentalism thing.
Yes.
And what I actually have here, before I actually show you this, I have these, which are known as ESP cards. All right, I'll angle them down here. So we have a star, a square, what's that? A cross.
A plus.
We have wavy lines.
Waves.
And we have a circle there, right? Now these are 5. What are known as ESP cards. Now, for those of you who do not know, ESP is called extrasensory perception. All right.
Yes.
Don't get too freaked out about it. But back in the day, when people claimed that they were actually psychic, what would happen is that they would use these cards and these shapes, because they're basic images and basic shapes. They would use them to test and see if that person is genuinely psychic or not. Now, I'm going to use these. I also have another pack over here of green ones. All right.
Oh, jeez.
So we have green and black printed. They're exactly the same logos, or exactly the same kind of shapes.
Okay.
Right? Now, no, don't freak out too much. I'm going to take the green ones, and I'm actually going to slide it. We have a little board here, also numbered from 1 to 5. So I'm going to slide the green ones in this side here. I'm not going to show you which ones I'm putting where. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. Sometimes I get stuck in this little thing as we're sliding it in. But hopefully this works like this. And I don't want to show you because ultimately...
Yes, because otherwise I'll...
Yeah, otherwise it's going to take away from it somewhat. But we have these over here. I don't know if you can see. I'll just place it over there for now.
Yes, I see
cards, and we have our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yes.
Now, these are our black shapes over here, right?
Yes.
Now, I just showed you what order they're in, so I am going to mix them around a little bit so you do not know which one.
I wouldn't remember.
I know it's actually quite tricky just to remember in any way. I'm going to place them over here right now.
Okay.
This is not going to leave you at any time, so don't stress, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to take these one by one, Gino, and all I want you to do is, when I ask you to, you're going to make a snap decision, all right? So here's the first card, all right? Now you see the numbers. You can hopefully see them nice bold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
You're going to give me a number. Whichever number you give me is the number I'm going to slide this card into, all right? So go ahead. Give me a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 4.
Are you sure? Now what's fascinating is when given an opportunity between the numbers of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most people tend to go for odd numbers over even numbers. You went for an even number first, which means you are different, which I kind of knew you would be a bit different in any case. So now we have 1, 2, 3, and 5 left. Go ahead, give me another number for this one.
I'll go for number 1 now.
Go for number 1. Is that because I actually said that most people go for odd numbers? Did you kind of try and double bluff there, yeah?
Oh, it's a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I know. Most people do tend to go for that. So I try and think of what other people are thinking and hopefully be one step ahead, all right?
Yeah,
so now we have 2, 3, and 5 left, all right? 2, 3, and 5. This one, 2, 3, and 5. Snap decision.
5.
Don't think about it too much.
5.
5.
Definitely.
5?
Yeah, it's popped into my head. 5, absolutely.
That was 5. All right, that's perfect. That's great. We only have 2 cards left, and we obviously only have hopefully
one choice.
See that hopefully you only have 2 and 3 left right now.
Yeah.
So it's
going to be 2.
3 choice, whichever one you like.
2 for sure.
2. Did you hear what I said there, though? Yeah.
It's completely free choice.
3 choice. Trying to influence you, but obviously double taking, so you of course would go for 3 right there. And obviously the last one would be our number 3 over here.
3, yes.
And you would agree that is free and fair choices, yeah?
Yes, I was totally free and fair.
Of course, and I'll try to line these up here over here. Now, of course, you had free choices with all of those. Do you believe in psychic ability?
No,
not really.
I don't think so. No.
Me neither, really. Well, but somehow, by some miracle, you've actually managed to match every single one. As you can see over here. Circle, cross,
I am psychic.
Lines, square. Exactly. That is a legitimate, accurate portrayal, is that you are indeed psychic. So thanks
fantastic. Thank you, Brendon. You legend. I'm good. All right, so Brendon, just going back into your career now. There was a moment at the Grahamstown Festival, and I actually saw you at the Grahamstown Festival a couple of years back. It was 3 years, 2 years back, or 3 years back. I can't remember. It was a fantastic show.
Thank you very much for the support. Thank you.
Absolutely. And there was a moment where you had a bit of an accident with one of your shows, and it made the newspapers, it made the Herald, it made the New York Times. I don't know, it must have made every single newspaper.
Yeah,
And
not New York Times, the New York Post. It was
New York Post.
Then.
Oh, excellent!
Yeah, I know.
Excellent.
Well,
that
my co-performer did almost die, but besides that, it was excellent. Besides that,
it's the most freaked out thing ever, and we happen to have your co-performer in studio tonight, so we're going to bring him on. Lee Lau, hello.
Yeah, it was Lee Lau.
Thanks
How's
very
it,
much
Lee?
for having me on the show.
Yeah, no problem, man. We had to have you on as well because this was just like Lee. You're not from PE, are you?
No, actually, I am.
Oh, yeah, as well.
Pretty much grew up in PE as well. Yeah.
Were you guys at school together?
No, there is a bit of an age difference. So no, I went to Alex. So.
Oh, at Alex. Oh, good for you. So
don't hold it
there's an age difference. I'll tell you, the age difference is going. I'm eldest, then you, then Brendon. For sure. I think there's probably 10 years. Probably 10 years separating me, you, and you at least. so now, Lee, when did you guys meet? Did you guys meet once Brendon was doing his? Were you touring or something, or?
Well, actually, I spent a couple of years in the UK where I sort of got back into magic. So coming back, I wanted to sort of see if there's any sort of a magic society in the Eastern Cape. Unfortunately, we don't really have one as such. We have one in Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban.
Okay.
So I did a search for magicians that's in sort of PE based, Eastern Cape based, and that's how I sort of got in touch with Brendon. I mean, it's a few years now. But it's
like a Tinder vibe.
Well, yeah.
Internet dating.
No way. Old school.
Yeah, excellent. Okay,
just
so
meet up and
yes, and there's Brendon saying that there's no magicians in PEs, nobody doing anything, and there's Lee. You know, he's your friend, Brendon.
No, he's an obvious
magic. So.
Yeah,
a different time because you're an escapologist, and that's quite freaked out because like there can't be many of those oaks in the country.
No, but pretty much a handful of us throughout the country. So it's a very niche market being an escapologist.
Yes, I'm sure it is, and never been to jail because I'd like to see that.
No, never been to jail. It would be an interesting test of my skills. So maybe one day, but as a publicity stunt.
Yes, yeah. You don't want to actually go there, go say hello for Popeye, that stuff. You want to get sidestep that stuff and get into like the getting out of the lock story and that.
Yeah. Indeed, definitely.
And so did you guys just get together and start working on an act, or how did it come about?
No, essentially we sort of got in contact. We chatted for a while. Brendon actually needed a little assistance with one of his earlier shows, I think back in 2015. So I offered to sort of do a little guest feature in it. And then from there, it just sort of snowballed, and we started bouncing ideas, especially doing an actual duo act for Fest, because it wasn't I've never done Fest myself. Brendon's sort of he's done it a number of years now, 10, almost 11 years. So we've sort of sparked on the idea of why don't we combine the different aspects? Because Brendon does completely different magic or mentalism than I do. So I do the more crazy, bizarre, dangerous things. So we decided let's do a show together.
Yes, talking about crazy bizarre, because it's like the sideshow stuff that I've read about that you into. It's like that the sideshow thing gives me like it makes me think of the old style circus sideshow Bob, but like and dangerous, crazy, like macabre stuff as well.
Yeah, danger, macabre. So yeah, we certainly it's also again another niche thing. Not many people do sideshow in South Africa. It's very more of American, US sort of.
Vaudeville. It's got a kind of vibe.
Vaudeville. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Crazy, and it's interesting because immediately it takes you to a different time. You know what I mean? It takes you to those old times, and I love that. I love it. I'm a steampunk junkie, so I love steampunk.
Okay, awesome.
That's why I liked the couch you had there, Brendon. Was a nice steampunk couch. But actually, it's from his friend, what's from Bloemfontein. So dankie dat jy gebring het, hoorie, stoel. So it gives you that feel, you know. It could be. Well, you know, maybe you could use it in your act as well if you want. I'm full of ideas, you know. Lee.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I get strapped to it, get set to light. You know,
there's something with steam and a machine and a thing and lots of brass and copper and leather. That's what I get the feeling. But I bet you when you hooked up with Brendon, the last thing you thought that he's going to shoot you in the head with a crossbow.
Yeah, that definitely was one of the last things. I mean, the stunts I do are very dangerous. So we do plan for things to happen. We have contingencies, but it certainly isn't something that you want to happen in a show.
No, for sure.
And so definitely it's kind of like we were prepared for it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, did you have? Well, we'll talk about that just now. But I think what we're gonna do. Your head looks pretty unscathed and shiny at the moment, looking very good. I must give you a compliment.
It's actually, with this whole COVID thing, it's almost been 2 years. It's actually quite a thing if you think about it. That's almost 2 years ago when I've had my near miss of taking an arrow to the head. So,
man, we're gonna take a look at the build up to that quickly, and then we'll chat about the accident, because that is very interesting. Let's have a. This was off carte blanche, I think. Was this game of a thing on carte blanche? That was amazing. Yes, that I don't know, that drawing that you were doing there, that wasn't a great drawing. I got to tell you, I would have been worried myself. It was a little bit like crayon, and you know what I mean.
Very avant-garde.
Oh man, but that contraption is a hell of a thing as well. I mean, did you guys? You obviously had the idea that you had it's all about time, isn't it? It's about how much time you got. So I mean, Lee, you had to organize the getting out of the chains, and you had to organize your time to be the same as with the cubes, Rubik's cubes, with a bag in your head.
A lot of synchronicity in terms of the effect of my escape, and making sure that Brendon's timing is also synchronized to mine, so that I need to be out of certain restraints by a certain time. Otherwise,
it is legitimately. It's a crazy thing, actually. Like the timing is like you're talking milliseconds a lot of the time. To be honest, sometimes I actually think back and I'm like, how and why did we even do this? Like seriously, but no, seriously, it's mind blowing. But I guess it did well for us now, so I don't know. But
no, I mean, it's and it's the kind of thing that people say like, oh yeah, he just did it on purpose because then it gives you great marketing. But I can't believe that you would have actually done that on purpose.
Oh,
it would have been the greatest publicity stunt, but
it would have
not something I would have gone
either
for.
that. It's either that or both of you have got completely bonkers.
Possibly.
They don't call me one crazy China for nothing, so.
Indeed. Oh man, but I mean, but I think the trick itself though is brilliant in terms of the fact that, like you're saying, the time. It's a time you got a time constraint. You both of you have got this time thing that's life or death, and that's what gives, I think, the whole feeling, or the draws the audience in. They just God, come on, God, it's gonna, I think it's the build-up that's so important.
Yeah, it is, because I mean, we have everybody on the edge of their seats. They can feel me when I release a chain. Yet I've still got a few more I need to get through. And when the cubes are solved, they go on there. People are there on the edge with us.
Yeah.
My word.
No, they're like actively like pushing for both of us to do the things we need to do, and Yeah, no, I think, I mean, a lot of people have told me that they like love it. I mean, it's been seen, I think, over 12 million times now online and all that. So it's like, you know, people have really like enjoyed it, you know. It went wrong. And I don't know if we're going to do it again. I don't know. We'll have to have that conversation over a fiction lead some other time.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Oh, my word.
Yeah,
okay, well let's look at the second half of that little thing, and then we can just have a quick chat about it after.
Lau was taken to emergency, but the bolt narrowly missed his actual skull, and he made a full recovery. It must be painful to watch that every bloody time, and everybody wants to see it. You know?
That's true. It's one of those things that I guess it's therapy in a way, working through it.
It's milliseconds. You put your head down, and I mean, you'd got the last chain off, I gather, and was it a mistake on your side, or was it just a bit of both, or was it
a bit of sort of a timing glitch? Because I mean, we have it, so it's a narrow escape on any given day. It's just that particular day, I was either a millisecond too slow, or the timer mechanism was just slightly off. And yeah,
because also that water doesn't flow out like precisely the same every time. Like, because of the dye in the water, what we kind of think possibly could have happened is that dye could have like coagulated a little bit, which actually changes the timing a little bit. So that's what we kind of think may have happened. I mean, we still
so a little bit more viscous, maybe, or
it's so you know, it's the viscosity of the
viscosity,
water. It's a bit different, I guess. I don't know. No, but basically, obviously, it was a genuine mistake. It was not actually. People have told me, dude, you just did the best like publicity stunt of your life in the walk, and I say, you know. Some people still think I did and think we did, and we didn't like tell anyone about it. But yeah, no.
Well, Lee must have had some thoughts like, I wonder if he did that on
No. I have the same thoughts about him actually sometimes. So who knows? If he didn't, who knows? No, it was obviously an accident, Joe.
Yeah. No, clearly. But what I loved in that video was the guy that was filming. Was that an audience member that was on the side there with his cell phone camera?
No, that was my mom, actually. My mom comes to
she was filming it. No, but there was a guy in black. The guy in black. Was somebody in
our
black?
Assistant.
So he was quite calm about the whole thing. He was like, yeah.
Well, it's... I suppose when stress arises, you never quite know how to react, and it's fortunate that you remained calm. Everybody remained calm during that entire situation.
He was also drunk at the time, but besides that, he was fine.
At Grahamstown, he would be. I was going to glue vine up to here. Yeah.
By the way, that actually happened on Lee's birthday. I don't know if you knew that or not. That was his birthday.
Oh my God. Happy birthday to you for that. God, that's nice.
Yeah, it was an interesting birthday gift.
And it actually hit your skull and went through all the skin and thing. I don't know. I didn't even know there was that much stuff between your skull and your.
Neither did I. So we're talking about milliseconds and millimeters in terms of getting caught.
I mean, that was literally a bolt that could have gone into your brain. Brendon, your life must have flashed before you.
Yeah, I was quite. Yeah, I mean, there was a fleeting moment where I genuinely thought Lee was dead on the floor. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It was hectic.
We laugh now, but it must have been terrifying.
Yeah, I know. In the moment, it was really hectic. I kind of went into semi-shock. I think. I don't know. Like.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of just went into like autopilot mode of what we've practiced and planned.
Yes.
Well, we didn't practice that particular exact thing, obviously, but we planned in case of emergency what to do, and we kind of just did it. And thanks to the good doctors of Settlers Hospital for, sorting out Lee and, sorting us out. And thanks to the National Arts Festival for, like, also being on the ball with helping out and there was 5 ambulances that, like, rocked up in, like, the space of minutes. I think a lot of the ambulance guys just wanted to see a crossbow bolt in someone's head, to be honest. But they were there very quickly, so shout out to them as well.
Yes, no, amazing. I just thought had you planned, like, straight after that, when you saw him, did you plan? Did you have anybody else in mind after Lee was gone?
A few people made the trip, but no.
Okay.
No.
Oh, good. No, that's fine.
Lee's irreplaceable. No one in the country does what Lee does. Actually, he does stuff that literally no one else can do. So he quite literally is irreplaceable.
No, it's absolutely, mate. But it's funny how that works in that. So I believe that after this whole thing, sort of, I mean, I remember that being in the newspaper and Grahamstown Fest, and it got a lot of publicity as well. And I suppose that's how Britain's Got Talent got a hold of you guys. Did they see something or?
Yeah, essentially they reached out. They were looking for bizarre acts, and I guess it popped up because. Yeah, as I said, I do bizarre magic, and it certainly was an act that would foster a lot of response because they like having something that has a story to it. And what's more of a story than literally surviving doing an escape
and then doing it again?
Yeah, it was.
You guys.
Sorry, it was literally the first time we actually did it again after the accident was for BGT.
Okay, so I mean, you guys decided that was it. The last show. Thanks, guys. I'm going to start my accountant job tomorrow.
No, well, we still continued with the show itself at Fest because we were halfway through the run. We just left out the crossbow part. Put a couple. I wore a very fetching, trilby for the next week or so just to cover the scar. But the show must go on, and that's always one of the tenets.
Yeah, you don't want to have to give back the tickets. The giving back of the tickets might have been harder on you than actually crossbow through the head.
It would have got me here. So.
Yes, it would have got you in the heart. Oh my word! And so Britain's Got Talent. That must have been quite a scary moment because you didn't really want to do that again either, but now you're forced to.
Yeah, it was. It was certainly. It came out of the blue. We literally had weeks from when they actually contacted us to. Sorting out travel, visas, traveling over. I mean, that contraption isn't a small thing to sort of pack up and just travel with. So there was logistics of actually getting that thing over there, making sure it's still, operated within our safety margin. So there was a lot of logistics involved in just being able to perform it again, not to mention being able to perform it on another continent. So it was a scary moment.
Okay, sure. And I did notice one thing is that on Britain's Got Talent version, you didn't wear the bag over your head, Brennan, and then you had the bag over. Was that?
No, they wanted to see my face in the.
So there was no. Was Lee? Was there no?
What's going on here?
I see Brennan's gone off for a little bit. Oh, there it's back again.
Sorry.
They wanted to see your face.
No, they actually say they wanted to see my face, whatever. As well. Already there was so much explanations going down with the whole timing, Rubik's cubes, crossbow, locks, everything, picks. There's so much to it. To add that extra dimension, they said it's still as impressive without the mask. I wanted to do it with the mask because that's how we traditionally do it. Kind of part of me is glad that we didn't do it or that I didn't wear the mask because it is a lot more pressure and it's a lot more hectic when I do it with the mask. For me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's still difficult either way. But I can at least do it faster without a mask for obvious reasons. And, obviously also I can kind of see so that if anything happened where it's like, okay, wait, this thing is going to blow, I could at least kind of maybe do something or hold the thing. Like hold the thing from.
Put your foot on it. It must be a lot less stressful for you, Lee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Because usually we have an assistant who helps and he's briefed on everything. So obviously now we're traveling without our assistant. So it's nice knowing that, Brendon knows what has to happen. If anything deviates from that, he can immediately step in because literally I'm chained to a chair. There's nothing really I can do unless I, get myself out in time. So he's the only other person that I can literally trust to be able to hold anything.
Excuse me?
Yeah, pretty much. Although I probably wouldn't be as polite I wouldn't be saying the excuse me, but
I don't want to bother you, but oh my soul! And Lee, were you actually competing in the show? How far did you get in the show? Britain's Got Talent.
To the first round. Unfortunately,
my power just went out as well.
Oh, the power's gone out. Oh my soul. Okay, no, that's okay. We can still see you. You look a bit more mysterious than just now. It's fine.
Yeah, I got it light.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh no. So you got was it second place?
Well, we got through the first round and things, the audition and then the first round. Unfortunately, with COVID striking and us being all the way in South Africa and things like that, they have limited sort of spots and things. So it was unfortunate sort of timing. I mean, it was still a privilege to be able to perform in front of Simon Cowell.
Gee whiz, amazing.
Seeing his reaction to our stunt, but it was just unfortunate that timing and just so many global things happened that perhaps we could have gone further, but just not this time.
COVID and the whole COVID regulations and not flying has really kind of. We were supposed to do other international stuff as well. And by the way, there's other international things that myself and Lee are part of that are coming up.
Yes.
We haven't spoken about them
tell us a little bit about tell us about that as well, eh?
Well, I mean,
we can look out for you.
Yeah, a couple of documentaries and stuff coming out. You'll see it on our feeds and all that stuff. But it really has kind of thrown a proverbial span in the works when it comes to the whole flying, not being able to fly. We were supposed to go to Italy. We were supposed to go to Romania. I mean, we were supposed to go and perform at these places as well. And because we weren't allowed to leave. It really, it was frustrating. But I think hopefully things will get better this year, and there will be more opportunities that open up. I know our video from BGT has been really well received from millions, literally millions of people, and that's such a blessing. And it's amazing. Kind of surreal to think about, like, all these people watching something that we created, like in my backyard, me, Lee, and my dad, as well, assisted with the building
with that
of the
crayon drawing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we crayon drawn stuff, and we made it happen. And then there, it was seen by millions of people. It's so bizarre, but
incredible.
It's something we've been very honored, and we always appreciate when someone says, "Oh, they enjoyed our work or enjoyed the video." We say thank you so much, because that's why we create these things. That's why we do these things, to literally kind of keep people on the edge of their seats and to entertain and just do something different that no one else is doing. And we're just glad that everyone's enjoying it. And hopefully we will see a lot more stuff from both of us this year. Hopefully some big stuff coming up, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's have a quick look at the Britain's Got Talents before we go on to the last little bit. Let's have a quick squiz.
All right. The cubes are mixed. Lee, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I too am ready. All right. We're going to count down from 3 and then begin.
I'm scared. This is scary.
3, 2, 1, go.
Quite a lot of water gone by now. Oh God.
Come on! Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's struggling. He's really struggling with his route. Look, 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 look.
I don't like it.
Get out, man! Come on!
No, no, no!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Lee didn't look. You didn't look happy. Holy moly, that was hectic. But brilliant, absolutely brilliantly done, guys. That is incredible. And Lee, so Lee, I mean, you guys, we are very proud of you guys from coming from PE. Alex and Pearson. The rivalry continues. Oh man! But Lee, thank you. We're gonna put you backstage. Thank you so much for coming on. We're gonna go through with Brendon. Yes, it's been great, and I hope that your head, that scar, you just put a bit of tea tree oil, and it should be fine as you get older. You know, you'll have something nice for your grandkids to tell your grandkids. That's for sure. Thanks, Lee. All right, ciao. Oh, Brendon. So yeah, just as a finisher. I mean, you guys have been doing gigs as well together, and I always ask my guests of their proudest moment, other than the birth of their children normally. But you don't know. But I presume there's nothing yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. No.
Okay, not yet. Well, we there's always hope for your mother. You know, she's probably onto you already about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, proudest moment?
Yeah, I mean, I would pretty much say my proudest moment is probably there being on Britain's Got Talent.
That was amazing.
You know, because
how many people are in there? How many people are packed into that place?
Like 2,500. It's at the London Palladium. The Palladium, which is like on West End of London. It's one of the biggest theatres in the West End. So 2,500. I mean, yeah, it's not even then. I wasn't worried about the people. I was just worried about Simon Cowell sitting there, like looking at us.
Simon Scowl.
It was an awesome moment. But I'd also say one of my proudest moments, barring the BGT thing, is definitely producing and putting on my first show when I was 18 at the National Arts Festival. That was a proud moment for me, and that kind of set me on the path to. Yeah, it set me on the path to what I'm doing now. So, you know, that is a proud moment as well, definitely.
For sure. And then most embarrassing moment, other than the thing in the head.
Yeah. Besides that. No, sorry, I've had to go to my data here, so sometimes
that's fine.
I don't know why the power is cut out here. I don't know, but anyway. But yeah, I'd say my most embarrassing moment. I mean, there's been a few times, especially learning magic and getting into it, doing a trick and getting it wrong. I mean, this hasn't just happened once, but it has happened a few times. So kind of like, obviously the big one that everyone knows about is that time, but also there's times where, you know, you say, what card were you thinking of? And they say like 2 of diamonds, like earlier. And then I turn around, it's like Ace of Spades. You know, there's no hiding it. There's nothing else I could do. But it sometimes happens. You know?
Yes, for sure.
So definitely there's been tricks dropping cards while performing. That's also very embarrassing. But you kind of just have to keep your chin up and keep going, you know.
Yes, got to keep going, keep it coming. And there's a last question. I think last one is always the cuckest gig. And I should have probably asked Lee as well if you guys have been touring together. Then you'll know the crappiest gig, like the one where stuff goes wrong that you have no control over, Can you think of anyone?
Yeah. I mean, there's been a few. I mean, there's been a woman once went into labor in one of my shows. Like, there's been crazy stuff that's happened at my shows. People have fainted in my shows. Someone who actually once physically threatened me because they didn't like how the seat felt, and the guy wanted to, like, I don't know, threat me or something. I don't know. It was very bizarre for me. But I've seen it all in terms of all that stuff. You know, like I would say the worst type of audience to perform for though are like
drunk. Oh
people.
yeah.
I would say
for magic and drunk, it just doesn't work.
In a bar. Yeah, they either don't pay attention or I mean, it's fine if I'm drunk and performing. That's okay.
Yeah.
But you know, as far as I'm just kidding. No, but like, you know, the people watching, they don't pay attention, or they kind of only pay half it. It's very frustrating to do magic for drunk people.
Of course.
Unfortunately, with a lot of these events and stuff, you know, quite a few times I've done events where people do get quite festive, to say the least. I mean, people still have a good time, but sometimes they have a good time and they don't even know why they're having a good time. They're just holding a card and they don't even know why. You know, so that's pretty the worst time.
No, that can freak you out. I agree. Oh, Brendon, thank you so much for coming on, man. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, son of PE, and we're very proud of you. And so best of luck
really
also with the virtual stuff as well. We hope that you that the shows go well. And thanks to Lee. I don't know if you want to bring Lee on quickly to say a quick goodbye to Lee. Lee, thank you so much for coming on as well. Most appreciated.
Thank you for having me on.
You guys are fantastic, and we
Thank you.
hold in the flag for PE and Eastern Cape High. So that's we love you for that.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and really appreciate you having us both on and talking to us and stuff. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
No problem.
And thanks for having us.
No problem. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do my competition now. So we'll put you backstage. Thanks, guys, so much. I hope you've enjoyed Gino's spot tonight. Brendon Peel, fantastic. I've even got chicks out of him here, man. This is amazing. Incredible actor. We can't wait until we can see him live again after COVID. Indeed. All right. So it's time for the competition. Fitch and Leeds, our sponsor, and as well as Spa, they have got us some Fitch and Leeds to give away. And we're going to go to the drum cam because you know the story. And now I just want one word now for this one. This one is one word. I want you to tell me which movie this song comes from. All right. So the first one to tell me which movie comes from, we'll give you a case of Fitch and Leeds, a case coming all the way to you via post. Thank you for joining us. All right. Let's hit it.
No one will be kind. I'll be guided.
Grant Unimans, you are the winner. Xanadu with a U actually, but we'll give it to you as well, right? A bit scared. Greece, not Greece. No. Thank you for joining us, Gino Spot. Thank you to Brendon Peel and to Lilau for coming on. It was fantastic to have a bit of a different show tonight. Thank you, Fritz and Leeds and Spa. And thank you to Amobia. Tuesday's guest, don't forget, Ethel Trollop. Ethel is here with us in the studio. All right. Woo! Spend the night with me. Ooh, yeah.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino Spot.
Gino Spot.
Get to Gino Spot.
Gino Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino